Okay, I want to start this by saying I pay for Crunchyroll Premium, and I totally tell my friends to use Crunchyroll for all of their anime needs too, so please don't come after me. Anyway, with that out of the way, what's with this rise in anime piracy in the last few years? I mean, when I started out, it was barely even a thought in my mind. Now it literally gets more visits than official means, and that's one of the hundreds of sites out here doing it better than Crunchyroll. So let's back it up. How did we get here? Let's go back to 2021. This is when I started to get properly into anime. At this time, we had the big three of anime streaming services: Crunchyroll, Funimation, and Anime Lab. In 2021, Sony, who owned Funimation, decided they wanted to put all anime streaming services into one big thing. So they merged Anime Lab into Funimation. Now this merge wasn't all that bad. I mean, the subscriptions were pretty much the same, users could use their existing accounts, and pretty much all content was safely transferred over. Now of course, some shows did slip between the cracks, but overall it wasn't a bad merge at all. This year was also when Sony bought Crunchyroll, so now they own all of the big three and have made it into the big two. Then at the beginning of 2022, Sony announces that Funimation will be shutting down, merging the content into Crunchyroll. Now on paper, this seems like an alright idea, but the execution is where the downfall began. For starters, there was no smooth account transfer, with users having to make a new Crunchyroll account and subscribe again. While incentives were offered initially, it didn't make up for the increase in price coming from Funimation to Crunchyroll, going from a base monthly fee of $5.99 to $7.99. The worst part of all of this, even if we overlook the jump in price and unintuitive switching process, the amount of shows Crunchyroll straight up didn't bring across, or at least not for ages, was astoundingly inadequate. And not just streaming content. You see, Funimation had the option to purchase anime titles outright and watch them through their app or site, as well as bundling digital codes with physical DVDs. So what does Crunchyroll do to accommodate for this? Nothing. To this day, people have lost thousands of dollars worth of content after Funimation was shut down for good in 2024. Hearing about this made me instantly think of a quote I saw on a thread on streaming services a while back. If buying isn't owning anymore, then piracy isn't stealing. So what do pirated sites have to offer anyway? And why are so many choosing them over paying for Crunchyroll? Spoiler, it's not that they don't want to pay the money, it's a lot more than that. For starters, with the fact that there's no licensing involved, obviously, the catalog is infinitely bigger than that of any official streaming service. For example, there is literally no legal way for me to watch the 2006 Fate Stay Night adaptation here in Australia, but 2 clicks on and I've got every Fate series ever made. On top of this, these sites offer a better player experience than Crunchyroll, offering the ability to screen record and screenshot, more accurate and consistent skip, intro, and outro settings, and some even having customizable subtitles and soft sub options. There are many other things to these services that they offer over Crunchyroll, such as a comment section, weekly schedule, and even some having Watch Together built into the site, but I think I've made my point. Free sites with a bigger catalog function better than a paid subscription with a smaller catalog. So what's the point of even paying for Crunchyroll in the first place? Well, I guess this is where the ethics of everything come into it. By using these sites, you are technically taking money out of the hand of the creators, and thus slowly shrinking the anime industry as a whole. But Crunchyroll has done some shady things as of recently that also aided in this downward spiral. And let's think about this for a second. If anime fans like a show, what are they going to do? Yeah, that's right. They're going to sink hundreds of dollars into figures, manga, t-shirts, cards, games, posters, body pillows, and a bunch of other merchandise, putting money back into the project. I mean shit, I'm the same. I'm running out of shelf and wall space for my addiction to buying figures and my expanding collection of large posters. I mean, I guess you can justify it however you want in your head, but at the end of the day, it's still illegal. To be completely honest with you, I don't care if you pay for Crunchyroll, if you use a pirated site, or shit, I don't even care if you go buy the DVDs for every single series you watch. I'm just glad that in one way or another, people are watching anime. Wait, you're saying you didn't spend $100 on the original Fate Stay Night DVD set on eBay and an additional $200 on a decent DVD player just so you could avoid using an illegal site? That's just not me, bro. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below where you get your anime. I'm not a cop, I'm not going to tell on you, I swear. If you enjoyed my rundown of this, then drop a like. And also, if you have any more video ideas, let me know. I'm off to watch anime on Crunchyroll. I'll see you guys later.
I get those goosebumps every time. I need time. Throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time.